Alright, I'm going to make a really quick video for you if you are having skip stitches on your serger. If you're not quite familiar with what's happening here, you've got the needle and two loopers. The lower looper, which is this insect leg looking thing here, and you have an upper looper, which is on the right side here, okay? And if you analyze by going a little bit slow and trying to figure out where your stitches are messed up, you can actually figure this out. So what's happening is the needle's coming down, and then the lower looper is scooping past and picking up that needle thread, and then the upper looper is scooping past that and picking up the lower looper thread, and then it goes back in front of the needle, which then picks it up again, okay? So the needle goes down, the lower looper passes behind the needle, and then the upper looper passes behind the lower looper, picks it up and brings it and drops it off in front of the needle. Let's just look at that once, okay? So that's actually going, darn it, it's taking a little more effort. So that goes in front of the needle. The needle goes down, and the lower looper, I'll just tell you now because I'm not going to try to move it, goes behind the needle. And then if you watch this here, the lower looper comes up, do you see, and goes behind the upper looper goes behind the lower looper. If I could only get that to focus, you could see. There we go. Okay, and what my problem was is that these were not, the knives, the loopers weren't close enough. It was about 1 millimeter off, where the lower looper was too far forward or the upper looper was too far back. And essentially the lower looper only has one adjustment. And if you can see right here, it's this main screw. It goes up and down, and that's about it. What I didn't know was that this upper looper, let me get a pointer tool out here, is adjusted on this stem right here. And when you unscrew that a little bit, this mechanism, which I'm pointing to, can go up and down, but it also actually pulls out, and that's how you would change this if it got too dull. So anyway, all I had ended up doing was unscrewing this, pulling it out a little bit, and then these were basically touching the loopers as they were passing. Because they were 1 millimeter off, it just kept accidentally not picking that thread up as it was passing, okay? And then as soon as I made that adjustment there, this entire thing was sewing like a charm. And I was completely thrilled that I'd fixed my machine myself.